there's one case about, I'd say, it's about 8 years or so ago.
I think I remember you talking about
I was
this
at
one.
work. I just gone a break. So anyway, there's this place where everybody kind of gathers outside. It's kind of a little break area, picnic tables and things like that. So anyhow, I was sitting out there, and one of my coworkers came out. It was a lady, and we started getting into this conversation. We didn't talk a lot. Just every once in a while we'd talk about different things.
Right, like everybody.
But anyway, one thing that was really interesting was that on this particular occasion, we got off into this subject where she was telling me something that she found strange.
Right.
One of the things, well, it was a couple things really. The first thing is that she was telling me how when she was a little girl, she used to bite on her little finger. It was like a tick or a habit or something like that. And
right.
So she used to bite on, and it was on a particular hand and that little finger. And she just had this little habit. And
right.
So anyway, she told me, and as she got older, of course, she stopped doing that, and
kind of grew up.
What was really strange is she said that about 10 years or so into her marriage, her husband and her decided to try and have children, and so they did, and they ended up with a little girl, and her name escapes me, but anyway, the point is that the lady went on to, my coworker went on to say that what she found interesting was the fact that I'd say beginning at about 4 years old, her daughter started to bite on that same finger of the same hand that she did when she was a little girl. So, is that some type of
that's pretty weird
genetic memory? I don't know. It is very interesting.
Yeah, I know.
But perhaps what was most interesting is we got off into the other subject. Her daughter, as a child, was really into drawing things. She liked to color and stuff like that. And so she was telling me that, talking about her mother and how her mother had, recently passed away. And so anyway, she was going through some of the papers of her mother's stuff, and basically she found this box where it had a lot of things that her mother had done throughout her life, and stuff that like colorings and things even that she had done as a little girl. And but the most remarkable thing is that this she found this picture, and in this picture she described this little mountain scene with a tree in a specific place and these certain color little flowers and things like that. What was interesting is that her daughter actually did the same image. Wow. And it was like within a span of time, when after her grandmother, after this lady's mother, and of course her daughter's grandmother had passed away, she drew this same exact image, and it was so exact, it was almost like a carbon copy. So
that's pretty amazing.
You can take that with a grain of salt or however you want, but that was just something that was pretty interesting. I found to be very unusual.
Almost like a genetic memory of sort.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not something that you hear about every day, but I mean, what does that mean? Does it mean that we have memories of our lives, or do we inherit those memories? Who knows?